God's got the best paintbrush, way better than anything we have. And some mornings you get up and you see the fog coming up in the valley moving. When the rain comes through, you see it and it just moves slowly through, and you have creatures around you that you can watch with joy. And hummingbirds are actually pretty neat to watch. When this happened, we had 5 hummingbirds that stayed at our feeder and just fought with each other, and it was so funny, and it was calming and all this, just to watch them in their little world, because they lost their world too. We didn't take any special precautions with the storm, because we live in the mountains and people take that for granted sometimes. And we've seen some rough thunderstorms, but we didn't expect anything like this. I didn't get to see the first landslide, but my daughter and I got on our side by side and went down to our neighbor here below us. There were large rocks and a lot of mud across the road. There was a fairly large channel dug out from the slide, and we started making our way across the mud in the new river that we had. But we didn't really know how bad things were yet. When the second slide came through, a lot of the larger boulders and things came with that one, and I've never seen a boulder float until this event. Trees that were well over 100 years old, 3-foot diameter or better, 60 feet long, just snap like toothpicks, and they flow down wherever it wanted to go. Our other firefighters that work alongside of us, so many of them have seen so much that we can't unsee, but it's a necessary part of all this. Using logic, you can't have good without the presence of evil. You can't have joy without pain. People don't understand how blessed they are without the tragedy that comes with it. That's a system that God's given us. God is good. Whether our time is later or whether our time would have been when this storm came, I can tell you the outpour of help that we have seen from people we don't know, people from other states, other areas that dropped what they were doing to come help us, and how a community pulled together. God is good.
So that's what disaster relief does, is we help people. And in return, what we do is when we're helping them, we talk to them about Christ. And they're broken. They don't have, they don't know where to turn and everything. So we try to get them to turn to God and share the gospel with them.
We suffer in this broken world so that we can seek after Him. But that God has promised much better things for those who will love Him and follow Jesus. That the end of this world, that in the end this world's not going to be like this. These broken things are temporary. God's love and goodness is permanent.